Welcome in. We are just hopping on, just consent to the flow of the energy healing. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone feeling as we come in? Let the Reiki start flowing through the center of your body, your central channel, warming you up, bringing in that golden energy. Hello, Jenna. Welcome in. Thank you for consenting. How are you? Happy Wednesday, everyone. How are we feeling in the mid-week, the middle of the week? Hello, Rain. How are you? Let this energy flow all the way down to your root chakra to ground you so you start feeling safe, calm, secure, steady, present. Let it really get into that root chakra. How is everyone feeling? Are we ready for the full moon on Friday? I don't know about you, but I don't feel the normal craziness that sometimes the full moons have. How are you feeling about it? Feeling good? The thing I've been manifesting happened. That is amazing. Congratulations, DM. Hello, Smashly. How are you? I'm glad you could make it in again. How are you feeling this Wednesday? Let me go into everyone's root chakras as you come in. Hello, Alyssa. Thank you for consenting. How are you feeling? Are you excited for the full moon on Friday? I allow myself to be rooted. I allow myself to be calm. I allow myself to be present. I am non-judgmental of my feelings. That's a big one. I'm non-judgmental of my feelings. Oh, I'm glad. Perfect timing. So tonight we're going to do a lot of nervous system work, and this isn't just like a nervous system reset. This is like a nervous system upgrade so that you start responding differently. You are calmer in situations where you might have been like normally freaking out. So we're really like resetting, reprogramming the nervous system. Hello, Molly. Welcome in. Thank you for consenting. How are you? This is really specific, so whoever this is for, take it. I allow myself to be present in situations so that I can examine exactly what's going on. Maybe you've been more reactionary, and this is like a slowdown. It's almost like you slow down time so you really see what's happening before you respond. Thank you for consenting, Lauren. So allow yourself to slow down before you respond. Happy Wednesday, Cassidy. How are you? And I am good. Thank you for asking, Molly. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Lauren. How are you both? Happy Wednesday. How are we feeling? I am good. Thank you for asking. I was just saying, Lauren, I remember you mentioning how like the full moon, you really feel it a lot. This full moon, I'm not feeling that. Are you feeling it like you normally do? I am good. Peace and love. How are you? Good. Did it, Cassidy? I didn't feel like it went fast for me, but I guess it wasn't slow either. I have control of the situation. I love this. Literally feeling your nervous system open up wider. I have control of the situation. I have control of my reaction. I absorb, I listen, I pay attention. Not anything yet, but usually after. Okay. Oh, peace and love. I am so sorry. Well, welcome in. Take in all this healing. Soak it all up. We're working big time in the nervous system today. Ooh, so this is going off just a tiny bit on another train track, but someone's energy is really screaming this at me. Thank you for the follow, Danimal. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, the Hierophant. Welcome in. So this thing that I'm hearing really specifically, hang on, let it come back to me for a second. Thank you for the follow, Lisa, welcome in. It'll come back to me in a second. Thank you for the ice cream, Sue. How are you? I am so sorry you are sad. Thank you for the follow, Angela, welcome in. Oh, Lauren, I am so sorry. The situation thing's coming back to me, hang on a second. Okay, yeah, it's going back to reaction for a minute. I allow myself not to react at first. Not to react at first. Let that sink in. Hello, Mothman Splainer. How are you? Welcome in. Sue, I am so sorry. Definitely sending you lots of love and healing. And our one of our boys is named Henry too. Oh, Angela, absolutely. Welcome in. We have the greatest community here. Everyone's very supportive. A lot of people in here work one-on-one with me. They do group healing with me. So we really have created like this really close-knit community in here. And so you are welcome in here. People chat back and forth all the time. I was just thinking about that before I hopped on, not to react. I love that peace and love. Well, the universe, I don't think there's that many coincidences when it comes to energy healing. So you are here on the right day at the right time. And you're welcome, Sue. The voice. We're going into the voice for a second. It feels scratchy. We need to unscratch it. We need to make it smooth. I went to a shop yesterday and picked up carnelian. That is beautiful. Close on the spelling. N-E. Thank you, Meredith, for the follow. Welcome in. And Jade, I love that. Ooh, so it feels kind of like sandpaper, like there's sandpaper in your throat, and when the words come out, they run over that sandpaper, so then they end up coming out more harshly. They don't quite have the polish that you were hoping for. So let's adjust this. Removing the sandpaper, bringing in water. Rain, I hope you do. Sending you good energy. I hope you do. It'll be under the full moon. So that is so magical. He literally like went through a portal. That is beautiful. I am so sorry that he's not with us in body anymore, but definitely something magical about that time. Hello, Leela, how are you? Did you, Cassie? I love carnelian. Happy Wednesday, Rihanna. How are you? Aww. Well, take in all this energy healing. Sit back, relax. Don't worry about anything here. Thank you, Brianna. Welcome in. How are you? So this is why there was sandpaper in the throat. I feel it now. We need to connect the heart and the throat for a lot of you. The problem is you're holding back on what you really want to say. So instead of like saying, hey, I'm just giving an example. Hey, that really hurt me and this is why. You're instead kind of like filtering it through pain and you're saying, you hurt me, you're a horrible person, da 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 da, instead of saying what you really meant to say, what you need to say to help rectify the situation. Does that make sense? Kind of instead of coming from a place of let's find a solution, you're coming from a place of defense. Brianna, I am so glad you're here. Sit back, relax. We are working on the nervous system big time. So we are not only going to reset it, we are going to shift it, we are going to reprogram it. I am good, Leela. Thank you for asking. Oh, Sue, definitely went at a very magical time. Wait, what, Jessica? Go to jail if you say what? Hello, Lisa. How are you? Happy Wednesday, Angelic. How are you? Perfect, Cassidy. Lurk and listen all you want. Thank you for the follow, ANKH. Welcome in. Yeah, Brianna, last week's energy was a little off. It was a little weird. We had a lot of things. making certain transits, so things were a little rough. Definitely noticed it. But I feel like the energy is much smoother this week for sure. Oh, Jessica. Oh, no, I get it. I get it. And sometimes there is a time and place for that. Like sometimes you gotta unleash sometimes, because sometimes you need to speak someone's language, and sometimes people's language is that, unfortunately, is that. So I get it. There's a time and a place, right? Oh, Brianna, thank you for consenting. Danny, how are you? Oh, yes, take it all in. Oh, I get it, Jessica. We all have our limits. It was, Lauren. It was just so rough, just edgy, but it feels much smoother now. And the Taurus full moon feels so good to me. Thank you for the heart me, Danny. Thank you for consenting, Camille. And I am good. Thank you for asking, Danny. The pain in my head and wrist went away, and now it's spamming my left glute down my... What in the world? Yeah, Rihanna, I think, well, you know, beyond like the worldly events, right? Just like some planetary things were going on. I can't remember which planet was doing what, but also astrologically, it was just a bit of a rough time. But I feel on Friday when the full moon comes in, things are going to open up a lot. There might be just a little bit of resistance because the bull energy of Taurus is like, hey, it's time to bust through now or never. But it's going to be very easy overall. Yeah, totally, Sue. I agree. I agree. I'm called a firecracker because I'm nice and then I blow up. Oh, Sue. Yeah, let's reset. Let's regroup around that. Thank you for sharing, Danny. A salt ceremony? That sounds divine. I would love to build a salt room. I would love to have my own salt room. And then we can just constantly soak up the purifying vibes. That would be amazing. Ooh, we need to move some energy. Is it good, Lauren? I agree. I feel like it is a lot better. We need to move some energy. It's like behind the stomach, right in front of the spine. So like envision here's your stomach, here's your spine. There's like some energy. There's like an energy pocket right here in the middle. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle this back and forth. See what this is. You may burp. Truly, it might come out other ways. That's part of energy healing. Is it, Brianna? Oh, you're fine, Lauren. Don't worry. I've been in a salt room. It's the manifestation in salt water. That is so interesting. Salt is so powerful. It's beautiful. It's purifying. It's incredible. Thank you for the follow, Jess. Welcome in. Well, Angela, I am a spiritual coach. I have private sessions, I have private packages, I run programs, I do these lives, we meet weekly as well. So you can find me in many different forms. Is it? Huh. I mean, I don't know much about Buddhism, so I wouldn't know anything about that particular kind of ceremony, but that sounds very interesting. And water's so powerful too. Like when you speak to it, the way you treat it, like it changes its vibration too. It's like the most powerful force on earth. Thank you, Danny. All right, wiggling this energy. It's saying hesitation. Hesitation disguised as patience. That's really interesting what I just said, isn't it? I'll say it again. Hesitation disguised as patience. Who is that hitting when I say that? Like, oh, I'm just trying to wait patiently for my turn. And it's like, oh, no. This is hesitancy. You're holding back. Angelic, Lisa, Lauren, Marita, Jenny, Coda. Oh my gosh, Lauren, oh my goodness. Okay, so we got a lot of people here. That is so cool, Lauren. Drew the Sun card upright. I feel like that fits perfectly. All right, so we're moving this up and out. Moving hesitation up and out. Aw, Danny, because I think we sort of touched on that a little bit in your session about just doing it, going for it. Thank you for the share, Brianna. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Don't ever feel guilty or called out, because I assure you, there's people in here who don't say anything at all. That's great, that's good. I'm glad that you're here, but I promise it's not just you. I promise it's more than you, because we work in a collective sense. I love that, Lauren. It makes perfect sense. And then, sorry, we have two Laurens tonight. We have Lauren Hoopler and Lauren Ann. ADH got me the queen of procrastinating. Ugh, but changes are coming soon. I love that. Hello, BB. How are you? Hello, Erica. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Let this come up and out of the throat. I give myself permission to thrive, and I see sunny energy. You have permission, full permission. You have more than that. You have encouragement to thrive. Take the chances on yourself. Make those decisions for yourself. Why? Why do you not like your name? Hello, Becca. How are you? I hope you are too. Welcome in. It's too common. Oh. It is common. That's true. Yeah. Mine used to be common, but not so much anymore. This is kind of a funny fact about my name. I don't know dates, so I'm not going to say dates, but apparently there was a group of people called the Carolingians, and they were like some sort of, it signified that they were some kind of group for one of the King Charles people way back in the day, like an older King Charles way back in the day. I shit you not, they were called the Carolingians. Go Google it. Oh, Lauren. You can change your name. I mean, it takes a lot, but you can change it. But I like your name. Lisa. Ooh. Daring. This is gonna rattle someone's energy a little bit. I let myself be daring. That's gonna hit you in the sacral real hard. I knew you meant procrastinating. I was like, it's okay. But that's really funny. Procreation is my first day. That's a little funny though. Who is that hitting for? I give myself permission to be daring. Are you, technically that's part of my first name. It's really common. I totally get that. Everybody's like middle name's Elizabeth. Yeah. Oh, Brianna, I'm so glad you're here. Be daring. Hello, Megan. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you, Brianna. Oh, Megan, I'm so sorry. Take in all this healing. This is working real hard on the nervous system tonight. Real hard. So it's going to reset it, reprogram it, rejuvenate it. We're doing all of that tonight. And I can't wait to announce the thing that we're gonna do. It's gonna be a free open thing to help you feel into your daring side, help you feel into what your next divine move should be. So can't wait. Just keep an eye out for that. So that you know in your energy, like, this is right for me. This is a yes for me. I have to do it. That's what, that we're going to be or I'm going to be, Spirit, we are going to be teaching you, walking through how to do that. Okay, let's get into the sacral some more, because that saying, while it stirred up some inspiration, it also stirred up a bit more anxiety. So let's, it looks literally like a dust tornado, or actually a couple of dust tornadoes. So let's get in there and sweep them out. Was it, Danny? I love it. Burp it out, yawn it out, cry it out, whatever you need to do. Getting out these anxious dust tornadoes. I release my anxiety into the universe, and I trust my guidance. I trust the guidance being provided to me. Let that sink in. And I literally see like this, it looks like a rope that's white, silvery, and sparkly, and it's like connecting to your stomach. It's creating a tether. And the universe is like, here is your guide. Just hold on to this. We're never going to steer you wrong. We're going to show you how. Let this tether come in. You are connected with the universe, and they will show the way. Thank you for sharing, Rihanna. And I know it can feel kind of strange, because here's the thing. We're used to struggling a lot. We're used to everything needing to be a struggle, or more so, we've kind of been programmed to think that if something isn't hard, then we haven't, done a good job. We haven't actually created something great if it wasn't like an uphill battle the entire way. Does that make sense? But the universe doesn't really work that way. Things are a lot easier than we think in a lot of different ways. So speaking from experience, hello, we have this whole business now. Speaking from experience, when you let go, you pull back a little bit, and you let the universe lead a little bit more, trust the feelings you get, and then give yourself that courage and that push to take the step. Be like, okay, I hear you, I'm going. Things work out a lot easier than you would expect. Were you angelic? Yes, Brianna, yes. You have the giggles. I love it. Yes, release anxiety and fear. Doesn't it, Lauren? Yeah. We've really been conditioned to think that we have to have had a really big struggle. Thank you, Paula, for the heartbeat, for us to be considered having worked hard, and for the thing that we create to be valid. And it's just not true. The universe, the way that it works, it has so much flow to it. It just doesn't have that resistance that we humans create, at least not to the degree that we create it for ourselves. And I feel like that lifted a lot of the anxiety that kind of came up. How do the stomachs feel now? Yes, exactly. We think we need to suffer in order to get things and to be strong. Do you think it stems from the saying of it's a journey and not a destination? I don't know, because I don't really feel that way about that saying. I guess because my experiences with that saying haven't been in that context. So I don't know, I feel like, and hang on, let me catch up on comments and I'll tell you where I think a lot of it comes from. Yeah, almost romanticized, exactly. I feel like it really comes from our puritanical roots, from our really religious roots. Have you ever heard idle hands are the devil's handiwork? So if you have time to be creative and dream and lazy, then, you're not doing something of value. I think that's very much still super prominent in our society, even though we're not living that puritanical lifestyle. That things are worth it. Take time too. I do, absolutely. That one for me, Brianna, that just hit me in the sacral. Yeah. Sometimes they are. sometimes things do take time because it depends on, how fast are we, learning, how fast are we picking up on things. But that doesn't necessarily mean that if it comes really fast, because, sometimes you just find your jam. You find your jam, you pick up on it really fast, and things like the next day, it's built itself. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. But it's actually distracting us from who we are. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know if you just heard that. I think my dog's gonna go potty. She's trying to be convinced. Thank you for the follow, Rising. Welcome in. Wow, the stomachs feel a lot better now after that. Thank you for the follow. Is it Jackie? Is that supposed to be an A? Welcome in. Oh, I love that, Lauren. I love it. I let my passion burn brightly. I let the flames spread. I let my passion show unapologetically. I'm not afraid for people to peek in and see my passion. How does that feel? See the way that your mind works. See the creative endeavors. See the vision that you have. Oh, Brianna, yes! And let this comfort your nervous system, because there's nothing more freeing than being able to let yourself be seen, and you don't worry about what people are saying. You don't worry about how they're perceiving it. You just are. You just are. And you just let yourself go and be comfortable. You have a blog? That is so cool, Brianna. What kind of blog? My friend this week told me that people at my ex's Freemason Lodge thinks he's... Lauren. Yes, release Sophia. I am that I am. I love it. Sketch, how are you? Welcome in. As you were saying that, the loudest plane flew over my house. Really? Oh my gosh. That is so cool, Brianna. I tried to do a blog for a little bit on my website, and I just kind of was like, writing, it's becoming easier for me, but sometimes I see writing as more of like a task I don't want to do. So that's awesome that you have a blog. That is so cool. Thank you for sharing, Sketch. How are you? Also, how did things go? I hope there is good news on the horizon. Is there? Is there? That is so awesome, Brianna. Thank you for the rose, Sue. I always got A's on everything that I wrote in college, but I'm telling you, it was literally like fighting myself tooth and nail to write things. Like it was the bane of my existence. Oh, Danny, I get it. I'll start journaling too. Even journaling, I'll be really consistent for a hot minute, and then I'm just like, Well, Lauren, I'm glad that other people see it, because then that means there's eyes out there. Oh, Sketch. Maybe it'll just take a minute. Maybe they're just really like mulling it over. But your name is out there now. Your name is further than it was before. So maybe someone be getting back in like when you least expect it. I definitely feel like the energy has so shifted for you. Like things just feel lively, they feel passionate now. I found ways to make papers in college longer. No, I did that every once in a while too. That was more of my senior year when I had senioritis really bad. I'm like, I'm gonna make this period a little bit bigger. Like it may, just take up like this much more room, but it's this much more room that I don't have to like find a letter to put in. No, I might have done that every now and then. Ah, sketch. Keep putting out that confident energy. And maybe check in with her. Maybe. Angelic. Ooh, something in the heart feels a little stuck. So what is this thing? I don't know why I did that. What is this thing? What is in the heart? So interesting. Jesus. Sorry, someone's dying in the background. So in the heart, I do see like this watery setting. It's almost like a lagoon, and there's a waterfall in it, and it's beautiful, and it's like bluey green, but I feel something kind of sharp, like a piece of wood is wedged in the ground. J-Bo's like, bless him. I might need to check if there's still signs of life after that cough. I don't know. Too funny. Okay, what is this chunk of wood that's just stuck in there? So again, it's a beautiful setting. It's like most things are great. But what is this little thingy? I'm hearing undeserving, past judgment, past criticism. That's what this little splinter is. Well, that takes care of the problem, right? Because the lungs were the problem. If they're gone, the problem's gone, right? I'm just kidding. So we're removing this little splinter of past judgment, throwing it away, filling this in. It was like it was stuck in the sand. So now filling it in with the beautiful smooth sand that surrounds your lagoon again. Really unprogramming this from your nervous system. Did it, Danny? I love it. Contacted me from London for design coordination before they move here. Sounded suspicious, so... Definitely feel it out. Feel it out. Don't give them, don't give them your talent before they can show that they commit, before they put the big bucks on the table, for sure. But I'd say feel it out. There's no harm in it, right? No harm in getting a little more information. Oh yeah, Megan, this is pretty much what it is. Like I'm listening to the universe, I'm listening to spirit guides, I'm listening to everything out there. So when I do a session, it's pretty similar to this. However, I work a bit faster. So we're hitting lifetimes of energy. We're hitting a lot in one session. So it's really similar to this. So I am looking back in your timeline, looking forward in your timeline, looking at your lines in your family, looking at trauma, speaking to, spirits and everything. That's you get all of that in a session. Angelic, yeah. And don't forget, the full moon ceremony is on Friday. I almost forgot, we're at 9 o'clock. The full moon session is on Friday. The moon is going to be in Taurus. The moon. Taurus is a bull, right? So this is bull energy. We're busting through blocks. We're jumping over hurdles. We are opening the path. So if you have something, you're like, I want to open the path to love. I want to open the path to building my business. I want to open the path to my own self-development. Link is in the bio. There are still some candles left for the ceremony. I recommend you get them now. Don't forget, in the listing there is a completely free guide that will help you to craft your intention. So for instance, if you're like, I want to open the path to love. Well, what about the path to love? Do you want to like open your ability to love more? Do you want to open your ability to have more discernment in finding a partner? That guide will help you craft that intention. So again, link is in the bio for the intention candles, and we will be here Friday at 9 p.m. I love it, Lauren. I love it. It's like bull energy, just like bust through walls. The walls just shatter as they go through. I love the energy of Taurus that is coming. And I know I keep saying as we get closer and closer and closer to the end of the year, like, put those intentions into motion now. So 2025 starts off like a firecracker, like Lauren. Seriously, I cannot understate that. Or no, I can't overstate it, I think is what I meant to say. I cannot overstate. Get those intentions going, especially with these last few moons of the year. Get those intentions brewing, get those paths cleared, get those paths opened, get those seeds planted. Like, the energy of the end of the year feels really good overall to get big things planned, get big things into motion so that you can hit the ground running in 2025. Yes, release, release. That is kind of fitting for 2025. Like, plant your seeds now, open your path now, and then when 2025 hits, you're just climbing, you're going. Like, you've got it. Heart again. What's going on in the heart again? This is so interesting. I'm seeing like a howlite stone, but this howlite stone is signifying capability for me. So it's like we've gotten a lot of this emotional stuff out of the way, like people's past judgments, like you've kind of settled down from the day, you've settled down from, we've reprogrammed a lot of the nervous system, but now we're dealing with this, am I really capable portion? Let's work on it. Oh, it can. It can. And our candle ceremonies produce rapid results. They provide invaluable insight on how things can flow like water. So if you've never done one of our candle ceremonies, so I program your intention in, I program it with Reiki, program it with your energy, we burn it. As your energy opens with the candle and we bring you in touch with the cosmos, we do our Reiki to keep working, to keep untangling, to find your way through. Then I read the flame at the end. I read your energy. The universe tells me what you need to know, something you need to focus on, a direction you need to take, something you need to change. So you also get invaluable feedback to further your path, to widen your scope, to make your dreams bigger. Oh, Coda and Megan, yeah, let's work on this more. I've had some interesting movements with the candles. I love that, Angelic. Oh, I love it. I'm telling you, I do them all the time for myself too. I'd be like, you know what? There's something over here I need to do. Burn a candle. Oh crap, sorry, I didn't mean to shake you all. Guess how I created this business with a shit ton of manifesting and opening with the moons with the candles. That's how all this came to be. All right, so now dealing with the feeling of inadequacy, dealing with the feelings of not being capable. Not even what my intentions were for. Sometimes that happens, angelic. It's like, you know what? This needs to happen first before this happens. So yeah, I can say that has happened to me as well. My candles today were dancing today a little bit, then calm down. Oh, that's so awesome, Lauren. Thank you for the share, Danny. I love that, angelic. The universe sometimes is interesting in that way. You'll definitely get answers. You'll definitely get guidance. And sometimes the outcome may be a little different than you thought, but it's always, always for your best and highest good. Oh yeah, Megan, we're definitely still working on that. I'm holding it right now for you as I talk. But let's also move it. We don't want to just hold it, we want to move it. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. That's like the best compliment ever to share. You know, share what I do. I'm so glad you love it. I released the false perception that I am not capable, and I'm hearing proof. What proof do you have that you're not capable right now? And the universe really wants you to sit with that and think on it for a minute. What proof do you have that you're not capable? Or did your mind just tell you that? It's like, I want to work on this, and the universe is like, nope, here, have this instead. I'm telling it, seriously, it literally happens like that a lot. I always try to remember that there's always work going on, even though you can't. Exactly, Lauren, there is always. You're welcome, Megan. Thank you for the follow, Courtney. And then I'm hearing too, failure. So on the flip side of that coin, maybe you have had a failure, but that doesn't mean that success won't still come, that you still can't be successful. Thank you for the, what are they called? Gobble gobbles. Thank you, Cookie. I have faith in myself, yes, and there is always movement. So with quote unquote failure, the only way you fail is if you don't take something from that failure, if you don't learn something, if you don't change something from that failure. So again, that doesn't make you incapable. That doesn't mean you won't be successful. But you do have to take what you learned. What was it about it that didn't work out? And then implement those changes. Absolutely, Brianna. Everyone is good at something. But sometimes we stand in our own way of seeing it. And that's really like the basis of my work. That's what soul alignment is. That's what soul blossoming is. Bringing your soul to light so that you find what your talent is. You see what your talent is. What are you good at? Getting you out of your own way and letting your soul shine. Letting that frequency shine. Letting that vibration lead. Absolutely, angelic. Failure is an opportunity to redirect and learn something new. Oh, Michelle, I'm so glad you heard it tonight. I'm so glad you're here. It's to be okay with the word no or getting rejected. Yes, Brianna. Yeah, that's something too that you cannot be afraid of, especially if you're wanting to progress. You can't be afraid of the word no, and you can't be afraid of rejection. Because guess what that means? If none of those things are ever happening, guess what that means? You're not making any progress. You're not making any waves. You're standing still. Let that sink in. Yes, release fear of rejection. There's going to be people who don't want something you're offering. Exactly, Brianna. 100%. And here's expanding on that. You shouldn't necessarily be for everyone either. Because if you're for everyone, then you're not really serving your deepest purpose as you could. Like, you're not standing in true alignment. You're not holding true, to your light. You're not holding true to your vibration. It's just impossible to be for everyone. Megan, yeah, why not? Why not try for the promotion? Exactly, angelic. Not everyone is your audience either. Not everyone's going to find you to be, their cup of tea, and that's okay. That's okay. You want to find the people who want to not only be around you, but want to grow with you. They want to see your growth. They're invested in their own growth. They're just invested in elevation. Hello, Lua. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Are you ready for Friday? Are you ready for the full moon in Taurus? Are you ready for that bull energy? Ready for it to run right through, to rush the barricade, to break it down? Because that's what's happening on Friday. Thank you all for 12,000 likes. Insane. I feel like I just had to let go of my best friend because she made no effort when it was too one-sided. Oh, I'm so sorry, the sun, moon, and stars. I completely understand. Danny's like, yes, same. As always, I'm going to be doing my own candle. I'll probably burn mine before I, burn all of yours. But I do a candle with you every time too as well. So I'm even partaking in my own ceremony, and then I do it for you. These ceremonies are rapid. They are rapid healers. They are rapid information sessions because I'm giving you feedback too. Shake things up. Exactly. Full of energy and don't know if I'm excited or nervous. Ooh, Lula. I'm good. Thank you for asking. No, but I want to. I want to try them. Have you? I love that. So I kind of do that too, but the candles that I do for our ceremonies are always white candles because you can use white for anything. So I feel like those are really great for everyone's intentions because not everyone's intentions are the same. But I'll do other ceremonies where we bring in that color magic, like red candles, black candles, blue, yellow. I love using color too. Yeah, and there's this mat too. It's I forget exactly what it is, but it's supposed to have like tourmaline in it, black tourmaline. I wanted to get it for the pets, to help with their joints, so it would have like some grounding energy. And then it had like, I think it sort of vibrated too, so it would feel really soothing to them. I want to get one too, but I can't remember what it was called. Lua! Oh my gosh. No more candle burning for you for a while, okay? So I don't have a heart attack and wondering if your house is burning down or if you're missing your other eyebrow. Yes, Jabo, candles are still available. Link is in the bio. I would suggest getting it now. They tend to go pretty quick the day of. So go ahead and get your candle. Even if you need a minute to craft your intention, get your candle, dive into the guide, craft your intention, then you can send it to me after. Grounding mat, yes. How do you like it, Danny? Yeah, it's like a grounding mat, and it's supposed to, I guess, be good for like joints too. You're welcome, Jabo. Oh, that's awesome. Glad you like it. So yeah, jumping, I know I jumped topic, sorry, that's just how my brain works. Going back to the candles again. Full moon ceremony on Friday. You're ready to bust open that path with that bull energy? Link is in the bio to get your intention candle. Grab your candle, then dive into that free, completely free, intention crafting guide. It gives comprehensive step-by-step instructions, and there are 2 energy healings inside of it. So you are getting my voice, you're getting my energy, the universe energy to also listen to help you craft your intention. I don't know, Lauren. I don't know. I cannot remember where I found it. I just remember wanting it. Where did you get your grounding mat, Danny? I have no idea. Oh, I love that. Put one under your feet while you sit. That would be so good. You got it through Amazon? Yeah, I couldn't remember where I saw it because it's been so long ago. I'm feeling something else in the heart. Man, this is heart heavy work, but it's good. Oh, I get it. I get it. It's the ease that you can order, right? It makes things very, very dangerous. They even have 5-foot ones for your bed. That is so cool. I give myself permission to lead. Lead your energy, lead your path, lead your life. Because I have found this is a very common thing for a lot of people. It was my issue as well before I started energy healing. I wasn't leading. Life was just happening to me and I didn't understand how to lead my life. I didn't understand how to just make a decision and make something happen. I just kept waiting for oh, well, this needs to happen. Oh, well, it needs to be this time. And it's that's not how it works. You have to make that happen. You have to do that. So I give myself permission to lead. Exactly, angelic. Yes, Lauren. Yes, Danny. I love it. So, it's no coincidence that we were brought together. So we all have shared that experience. We understand that experience. And now I am here to help lead you through that experience. So Megan, we work in a collective sense. So Reiki is still flowing through your entire body. Even if we're not working on that particular area, it will still flow there. So just tell Reiki, I give it permission to flow through every part of me, especially pieces that I'm needing. Thank you for sharing, BB. Inspired action. You're welcome, Megan. And thank you for the candle order, Michelle. Sophia, it could be a few things. Maybe what I was just talking about was really resonating, but it also could be a change in pressure that happens to my ears too. Thank you for the dolphin and the heart puff, BB. And Michelle, if you are back in here, thank you again for your candle order. I cannot wait to do the ceremony as always. I love doing them. I love reading the flame. I love bringing through your messages. And then I love hearing back oh my God, that really resonated. How did you know that? I love it. I love seeing you propel closer to the life that you want, being able to help give you that, that boost up to get where you want, to get what you want. That's why I'm here. Why else am I here? Duh. Exactly. I am worthy and deserving of what I want. 100%. That's something we should talk a little bit more about too here for a second, as I'm literally seeing a golden path forming in the middle of your stomach around not quite the middle, so more upper stomach and the solar plexus. It kind of looks like the yellow brick road, but it's more golden. That's literally forming in everyone's energies. Thank you for the candle order, Sharzad. Hash browns and strawberry sprinkled donuts. Oh, that sounds so good. That's the best girl dinner ever. Eating candy, I love that. Do what feels good. Here to enjoy life and have happiness and bliss, 100%. So we tend to think that we have to struggle or we have to do things that are hard to be deserving of things. And again, that's just not true. You are worthy because you exist. You are inherently worthy. You don't have to punish yourself. You don't have to be like, I gotta work 10 hours before I can have a moment of rest. No. Don't. Especially when it comes to things like rest, things that your body needs, don't see them as things that you have to work for. You have to have that to function. Thank you for the follow, Calming. Welcome in. And you also deserve to be happy and have moments of happiness and joy. That's also a necessity. That's also a need. Thank you, Jenna. Like, happiness and joy is a need, just like sleeping and breathing is a need. You need those things. Why would we have those emotions if they weren't necessary to our survival? Oh, Courtney, let it flow, let it flow. Thank you for the candle order, Jennifer. Thank you everyone who has put in your candle orders tonight. And again, we will be here on Friday night at 9 p.m. It's okay if you can't make it. Don't stress, don't worry. Energy is still gonna work. You put your intention out into the universe. I grab it, we put it in. Danny, thank you for inviting her. I was like, are you guys related? Because I noticed the name, but thank you for inviting her in. Thank you, Jenna. Was it J-Bo? I am so excited. Always excited to do these. Like, I cannot tell you, like, we stumbled on these by accident, really. Like, I was doing these type of things for me, but then I introduced it one night. I was just like burning a single candle for the collective, and people are like, hey, we really like this. I'm like, you do? And then we just started doing candle ceremonies ever since. Oh, J-Bo, that's magical. All under the full moon. That is so magical. So I'm really glad that this is a way that I can give you all a boost up. This is a way that I can give you energy healing. This is a way that I can bring messages through from the divine to you to help guide your journey. I'm glad to be able to offer something like this, you know, a different way to work with me, a different way to get your feet wet into this energy healing. I really love offering the candle work. Yes, release. Release, release. And was I saying something before I got off on another train track? I feel like I was. Don't ever be afraid to like bring me back if I was saying something. Because I do it all the time. Hence why my sessions are recorded, because when I am channeling from the divine, it's like my conscious mind turns off a little bit. And then when I come back, because maybe I'm not in a channel, I tend to forget what I was saying. So when you have a session with me, you get a recording. So you're like, oh, this is what she said. This is what was happening. Are you angelic? Sending good vibes, sending good luck. Oh, Lauren, did she? How is she? Is she like stretching it all out, getting ready for her night routine? Let me write that down. I need a different, look at this piece, look at this. Is there anything on the inside? There's some stuff on the inside too. I really get my use out of paper. But let me write that down. Okay. Sarah, how are you? Let me put, oh no, I need a different pen. I'm gonna use my mochi pen. Danny candle for Courtney. Okay. Put it right there on my keyboard. Did she? Oh. Do you angelic? Yeah, so like, you know, we only have like 2, every once in a while, 3 moons a month. So like this will be the new moon, this will be the full moon, and then I'll flip it over. This will be the next one, this will be the next one. So I use the paper a lot. Oh, Sarah, I am so sorry. Definitely sending lots of healing, lots of support for that. But I am good. Thank you for asking. Yes, Danny, thank you. Please send me your email so I can send your reading directly to you. And thank you all for almost 15,000 likes. 15? Hang on, I have to tell TikTok I'm really here, that I'm not a recording. Oh, Sarah, definitely sending her healing, good vibes so that it, you know, moves, doesn't cause any issues, good blood flow, breaking up that clot. I would say, do you maybe have like a bloodstone? It's that really deep, if you don't know, it's that deep green stone that has like red, like blood red specks in it. Maybe take a piece of that to her. That would be something that, you know, could be helpful. That stone definitely makes you feel like everything rushes a little bit. If you're maybe able to get some, I would, if you're able to find any. Or this is something that I've kind of experimented with too. Like just asking for the stone's vibration to surround you or be near you, be with you. I've done that too, where I'm like, oh, I wish I really had like the vibes of like amethyst or something. And, you know, I like channel it in. You can channel its vibration in too. Oh, yes. Okay, let me write that down. And see the link for the guide. Yeah, I'll send a link for the guide as well. The guide can always be found on my website under Star Bloom Healing Programs, but I'll send a direct link too. And you just log in with your email, so it's free. You just log in with your email. It's just email protected so that it's not just out there for anyone and everyone to copy. Not, you know, anyway. So you just log in with your email and then you have it all the time. You can empower a photo of the stone with energy and intentions. I love that. That's a good idea too. Yeah, because there's definitely been times where I've been meditating, like maybe somewhere where I don't have my crystals. And I'm like, man, I really wish I had this. So I would like call in the energy of the stone I was wanting. Oh, Sarah, was it about the stones? I think it was about the stones. So I was saying, if you don't have a particular stone, you can call in the energy. Call in the aspects of the stone that you're wanting. You can call them in to like have the vibration around you. And Angelic was saying you could also like pull up a picture. Ooh, actually, so Angelic was saying you could infuse a picture of the stone with its energy, but you could also pull it up on your phone, have it near your mother, and ask for the qualities of that stone to flow through. So that would help connect with the stone. Does that make sense? How many times can I say stone? You're welcome, Courtney. I just thought of that. I was like, wait. You can pull it up on your phone, search bloodstone, pull it up, ask spirit, ask universe to bring its qualities through. You're welcome, Sarah. I'm gonna swipe down the entire body. I just wanna give the whole body like a nice big dose, a nice big wave of Reiki. Hitting every cell, hitting every muscle, getting through the lymphatic, circulatory system, all of it. Oh, Sarah, I am so sorry. Oh, wait, Jabo, are you talking about which form? To buy the candle or for the intention setting guide? Which do you mean by form for the candles? Oh, the intention setting guide. So you can find it a few ways. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? So if you go to my bio, click on that link and open up my link tree. I believe there is a whole link for it that says intention setting guide. That's way one. If you go to my website and you click on the menu in the upper right hand corner, it'll create a drop down and you click on Star Bloom Healing Programs. That's way two. The third way is within the candle listing itself. If you read all those words, you don't have to read them all. If you go down to about the middle of the words, it'll say, click here for the intention setting guide, and it'll be hyperlinked within the listing. That's way three. So you can find it in those three places. So I always make sure to link it within the listing too. I think like 95% of the time I have it in there. I'm pretty sure. You're welcome. Ooh, who literally has a little bit of gas bubbles? It feels like a little bit of indigestion, so let's work on, this will benefit everybody. Let's just work on the whole like stomach area, the whole digestive system for a second. But someone feels like they have a little bit of air built up. So funny what you can feel in energy healing. Danny. This will just also help the functioning of the digestive system. Oh, Lauren. I was a little bit too because I was drinking these Waterloo sparkling or carbonated waters, and yeah. Also, your digestive system, the bacteria in your gut, is related to your overall mental well-being, obviously your physical well-being, but it's also I read the word carbonation. It's tied to your carbonation. That makes no sense. It's tied to your mental well-being. Your gut bacteria plays such an important role in it. Wait, what? What kind of looks, Danny? What do you mean? That's too funny. It seriously is, Hannah. It is your second brain. Oh, Lauren. I'm so sorry. I was like, wait, what kind of look? Like a bad look? Ooh. Creating healthy function within the digestive system. We want good bacteria to be fostered, to flow. He looks at me and I'm like, it's Reiki. Totally. It really is. I've been trying out. Casey, that always makes my stomach hurt too. I don't really, I don't really patronize there anyway, but it definitely would mess me up too. And I don't think it's like it used to be. Well, a lot of things aren't like they used to be. I mean, we know that quality has definitely shifted, from when we were younger, for sure. Thank you for the ice cream, Cassidy. We do some guided meditation, Brittany. Yeah, sometimes in these collective sessions, but definitely like in personal sessions. Like I walk you into a meditation of sorts. And thank you for the follow. But yeah, there's definitely times in here where I'm like, the universe needs us to go on the same journey for a sec. They don't use beef tallow anymore. Interesting. I've heard that. I think European standards are way different as well. When it comes to all food, really. But I've heard that if you go to a chain in Europe, the food isn't going to be really the same as it is over here. Their standards are just so different. And hang on, I have smudges on my glasses that are driving me a little batty. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Angelic. Like they don't use a lot of like artificial dyes, artificial sweeteners. They don't mess with a lot of that. There was a whole thing on TikTok. I don't know, because I get on weird sides of TikTok, right? So there was this whole thing about someone had ordered a cake and they were wanting like brightly colored sprinkles. So when you order like bright colored sprinkles over there, like, yeah, they're different colors, but they're a lot duller than what we're used to because they're made from natural dyes versus the dye that we use over here. And the person was kind of upset that the sprinkles looked more natural versus like the bright reds and greens and all that. Hi Irene, how are you? Happy Wednesday. How are you feeling? Did you hear your channel from last night? It was so good. They just banned dyes and toxic artificial sweeteners. That is awesome. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I have heard a lot of people that travel over there, they don't find that they have the stomach issues that they have here when they come back here. Exactly. Like there's just so much less stuff going into food that doesn't really need to be there. I know, Irene. It is bananas. Bananas. Like, this is crazy. And that we're going to be jumping to a new piece. Bananas. Like, you're on a whole new plane. Whole new plane. That's right, Lauren. I keep forgetting that. That is so cool that you're a dietitian. I mean, pieces I can agree with, but sometimes he's a little nuttier. A little nuttier than I'm comfortable with, but I can agree with some pieces. Isn't it, Irene? Hello, India. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Yeah. You know, they say a broken clock is right. He's right sometimes, We can take the good pieces for what they are and discard the rest, so. Oh, Lauren, no, you're fine, you're fine. It looks like Obi-Wan is on the same page. A broken clock is right 2 times a day, exactly. Wait, what? You missed what, Kat? Oh, we were talking about Bobby Kennedy. No, you're fine. Come in, get some healing, No, understandable, Lauren. 100% understandable. Wait, what'd you say, Angelic? What'd you say? I'm going back. I saw your clock comment. Is that the one? And now I'm just gonna be laughing about Robert Kennedy all night. Sorry. He's a hoot. Oh, Kat, I am so sorry. And definitely, this is a great night to be here. We have worked on the nervous system, so soak up all this energy healing you're doing for resetting the nervous system. It is not always a reflection of you. More often than not, it has to do with what they're dealing with internally. It has to do with, the communication style that they, have developed, which isn't very open communication. So don't let it be a blow to you. Just try to take it as a lesson. Be like, oh, okay, this is how it went. Gonna move on, gonna move up, gonna go, bigger and better. I'm not a dietitian either. I am not, but Lauren is. And I do agree, I can wholeheartedly agree that something needs to be done, about our food for sure. There's so many things in our food that don't need to be there, because it benefits to, make stuff with cheaper ingredients, and, sometimes cheaper ingredients are worse for us. I get it. I totally get it. Lauren, you have a vote. It's time to get serious. Are you still here, Lauren? You're being put on the ballot. Oh, Kat, I understand that. So I'm gonna say something. This is for other people as well. And this is something that I did too. Sometimes we keep attracting that same kind of person because it's familiar to us. We're used to it and we're kind of expecting it. So we gravitate towards it. So let's reset the nervous system so that we stop gravitating towards that and we open ourselves to bigger and better possibilities. Aw, Lauren. Man. Well. Yeah, I remember when I was a federal government employee, I had to fill out all that stuff like, does anyone else work for the federal government? If they do, where? Because this could be a conflict. Da, da, da. Even my current job was like, do you have anyone that works in a government position? Do you have anyone that, their position could be a conflict with our business? I get it. Also, just being in government work is just exhausting. How are we feeling now? I'm going to send more energy to the nervous system specifically, recalibrating it some more. kind of what we were just touching on. And again, this has been me too, and this is for everyone. Recalibrating our nervous system so that we don't sink into dysfunction. We don't fall back into seeking out dysfunction because it's familiar to our nervous system, because it's what our nervous system knows. So we are changing that course. We're putting a stop. We're putting a stop sign at it. We're putting red flashing lights on it. Like, nope, nope, nope. Stopping right there. Oh, Kat. Yes, Paula. Oh, Lauren. She's doing what I want to do. I want to be passed out smooth. I want to be snoring. I'm ready. I'm ready to. The kind of sleep where you got one pant leg like pushed up, you don't know how it got there, your hair's crazy, one leg's hanging out from the cover, and you just wake up and you're like, wow, that was such a deep sleep. What did I even do? I love that. I have to yawn. Oh. Angelic, that was too funny. I wake up, this is kind of funny, I wake up with my eyebrows all fucked up all the time, and I'm like, what did I do? But I sleep on my stomach, so I do sleep on like either side of my face. I'm not a back sleeper, so my eyebrows are constantly like pushed up and crazy. I have to yawn again. Goodness. Let's just say 18,000. Thank you all for 18,000 likes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for liking, sharing. Thank you for being here and doing something for yourself. A troll doll, Jackie. Thank you for the, what is that? The W in the baseball, BB. Thank you. And the soccer ball. Thank you. Thank you, Angelic. I can't wait. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I can't wait to drink my watermelon collagen. I think it's linked in my, I'm not trying to sell you something, but if you're like, ooh, watermelon collagen, I think it's linked in my showcase. It's watermelon collagen by Crushed Tonic. Oh my God, it's so good. And you can't taste like the fishy flavor at all. I love it so much. Drink my collagen, drink a cup of tea, get snuggly in bed. Oh, that was the first one I tried, was the strawberry milk one. I loved it too. Like, I was kind of skeptical, like, how is this gonna taste good? Oh my God, it's so good. And I even mixed them together. I know it sounds weird, but I was like, I had just a tiny bit left of strawberry milk and I dumped it in with some of the watermelon, and it even tasted good like that. My internet had a moment. Oh, Lauren. Yes, Danny, it is so, so good. They also have bovine collagen. So they sell both, and bovine is a little bit cheaper. And from what I've heard, it's the same. It's like flavorless as well. So I think bovine and, thank you for the heart me, Angel. I think the bovine and fish collagen work just a little bit differently, or they're like, one of them's better for like skin, hair, and nails, and one of them's a bit more targeted for joints. Don't ask me which is which because I don't remember. But I have really enjoyed the marine collagen from them. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, everyone, for 20,000 likes. It's so good, Lauren. Yeah, it's really good, Angelic. I mean, it's really good. If you want something like to drink, you want something flavorful, I love it. If you get the chocolate one, use Trader Joe's chocolate milk, oat milk with it. That sounds so good. Thank you for the heart me 777. The strawberry milk one, so good. So, so good, really. It's called Crushed Tonic. And I think, don't quote me, but I think if you go to my profile and you click on showcase, I think it's in there, because I do link some of my favorite products. Like if you want to know what eyebrow pencil I use, I have it linked in there. I have my face moisturizer linked on there. Now I'm burping. What else do I have linked on there? I don't remember. I have a few things that I actually use. I can't remember what's in there. Oh, is it good? Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I linked it. All right, are you ready to tuck in? What kind of burrito would you like to be tonight? I want to be a burrito full of pink self-love light and strawberries. Self-love strawberry burrito. You're welcome, Lauren. What kind of burrito do you want to be? I want to be a crepe tonight with banana and Nutella. I love it. Magic burrito with sparkles and butterflies. Thank you, BB, for the I love you. That sounds so good. I love butterflies. Ooh. I have some waffles. They're not like anything special, you know, they're frozen waffles, but those sound good. Transformational, exactly. Tucking you in all nice and snug. Don't forget, we will be here Friday for the full moon ceremony. I believe there's just a few candles left. Link in bio to get your intention candle. I will see you here to open your path with the power of the bull of Taurus. And we will have a magical, healing, up-leveling time. Good night, Lauren. Let me seal you in. That sounds really good, Angelic. Good night. Good night, good night. Good night.